young witness. It came out that somewhere, somehow, in the current suburb, there was a group of about 50 people who had access to the ICT systems of Iebc, whereby they were intercepting results before they were uploaded on the public portal. When that was put out and the responses first came, that suggestion was rubbished. But in further evidence, I will demonstrate to the court that it now turns out that that is probably and most likely what happened and what created this entire mess that is called the election results of the 2020-22 presidential election. In the case of George Njoroge, whose affidavit is on record, whose CV is on record, a computer forensic expert with wide-ranging experience in investigating all manner of crimes, including those involving terrorism through investigating the IT aspect. In his affidavit dated 28th August 2022, which is, he has attached his detailed audit and analysis report of Iebc results transmission system and operating system log files. And I emphasize that amongst those he analyzed are the logs annexed to the affidavit of Justice Nyangaya, who is the 6th respondent and who was the commissioner of Iebc in charge of ICT. I emphasize this because it tells us the logs, that information from the logs comes from within the Iebc, the first respondent. And therefore, it must be taken as correct. Indeed, in one of the witness statements we have, or affidavits we have from one Mr. Nyaga, in various affidavits, together with Mr. Uma, they are defensive, together with Mr. Chebkati, they reject the suggestions, but when the logs from Mr. Nyangaya are finally analyzed, they are suddenly, in particular Mr. Nyaga, forthcoming. In the case of Mr. Nyaga, and I will refer to his affidavit, his first reaction is to suggest that they have been illegally obtained and a crime has been committed and somebody should be prosecuted. In fact, the DCI should take action. That is an admission that at all times something vital to the verification of the process was being withheld, not only from this court, from the entire Republic of Kenya. George Njoroge has provided a detailed audit and analysis report, and he, at page 1, paragraph 5, confirms that he analyzed the log files. Page 11 shows the image application for each of the 6 Iebc servers that had information. And of course, at this point, I'm hopeful that in the scrutiny, the same 6 Iebc servers shall be availed by the Iebc as quickly as possible. Page 3, which is the part of the report that confirms several authorized individuals were illegally authenticated to gain access into the core of the live system. Several authorized individuals were illegally authenticated. We'll go and demonstrate that, because authorized could mean you're within Iebc, but illegally authenticated, you have gone well above your pay grade. Page 14, 40, page 14 of the report, 14, 40, and 41, confirms that there was evidence of remote access to the system on the 13th of August 2022. 13th being 3 days after the voting. Remote access means somebody outside the walls, virtual walls of Iebc. In other words, somebody somewhere sitting out of the system has the key and can login. Transmissions of numerous forms from a single host server whose IP address was given or is given as 172 full stop 21 full stop 5 full stop 4. Contrary to the expectations that the forms would come from various KIMS kits directly to the NTS public portal. I illustrate this, or I explain this by stating that Mr. Chebukati, chairman, went on record as saying this is a very simple system. From the constituency level, it shall come to the National Tallying Center onto the portal that is public. He has no intervention whatsoever. He can't stop it. It comes. To the extent that I remember one conversation on in one press statement, he was asking the press, "Why are you so slow? You know, I'm faster than you." But that is how it was supposed to happen. But the evidence will show that we have provided that there was an illegal, malicious, and unauthorized existence of commission staff who are not officially gazetted and mandated to be part of the electoral process, but who had access. Page 15, and one of them I should state now was his personal assistant, whose name I shall provide shortly. Page 15 shows that there was evidence of, this is important, there was evidence of downloading and conversion of the forms from the system and thereafter uploading them with new information. Your Ladyship, my Lords, I explain this by saying a Form 34A has been uploaded from the constituency level by the returning officer. Before it hits the front end of the public portal, meaning the side that we will all have access to, it is downloaded, it is changed, converted into a system known as CSV, which is comma separated values, that's what it means, which is an editable format from the original PDF format. PDF, we all use that abbreviation without getting what the meaning. It means portable document format. The PDF cannot be edited, whilst the CSV provides the opportunity, the facility for editing. So if one were minded, that is the point, and we submit that is what happened when the numbers are changed within the Form 34As. Otherwise, there would have been no need for downloading the system, the documents, and uploading them after a bit of time, sometimes hours, sometimes